Class of 2020, thank you so much for the honor of leading you guys in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. I am Rob Ibbotson, proud principal of Norco High School. I'd like to welcome all of you to Norco High School's virtual graduation ceremony, honoring the 52nd graduating class of Norco High School, the class of 2020. I'd like to thank some of our biggest supporters: the City of Norco Mayor Berwin Hanna, City Councilman, Mayor Pro Tem, and graduate of Norco High School Kevin Bash, City Council Member and graduate of Norco High School Robin Grunmeyer, City Councilman Ted Hoffman, and City Councilman Greg Newton. Member of the Corona-Norco Unified School District Board of Education, John Mr. Z. Zickafoos, and the Superintendent of Corona-Norco Unified School District, Dr. Michael Lynn. Thank you all of our special guests for their continued support of Norco High School. I'd like to start by thanking the school board and the district office for their continued support of our students and school communities. I'd also like to thank a passionate and caring group of individuals that have dedicated their lives to a calling that truly affects the future of not only our city, but our entire country. That's our teachers. Thank you very much, teachers. I also have a group that is more excited than the graduates. I'm sure there will be many tears of joy tonight because of the sacrifices they have made to help you get to this moment. I'm sure there have been sleepless nights, unexpected runs to the emergency room, dents in the car, or even the need to direct message them on their phone because they can't hear you yelling at them through the door. The challenges of raising our children are many, but with each moment, our love for you just grows deeper. Seniors, please take a moment to give your parents a big hug to show your gratitude. I would now like to address the class of 2020. What interesting times we are going through. Much like major events in history, I'm sure this event will affect change on our lives for years to come. You've spent countless hours reading, studying, and experiencing incredible works in the fields of science, math, language arts, history, and other important fields. Most of those works were written or performed with key factors in mind, such as self-preservation, love, helping others, providing for your family, and many other reasons. One of the most profound inspirations for greatness in our country is, and always has been, freedom. Events across the globe these past few months have demonstrated our love for each other when we took extreme precautions to protect not only ourselves, but others as well. One of the biggest realizations, especially after a few weeks of a stay-at-home order, is how much we as Americans crave our freedom. The freedom to make choices, travel, socialize, or just get a haircut when you'd like to. This virus has taught us a lesson that is difficult to learn in books or a classroom. Do not ever lose your sense of freedom or your love for one another. Always continue to better yourself and those around you, whether it be with an eloquent poem, scientific discovery, or just lending a hand when others need it. Just like I ask you, I continue to learn each day. This class taught me that cars are not cars, they are whips. And an outfit could be icy, fire, or drippy. I just haven't figured out the appropriate time to use each one. I also learned how to catch something imaginary tossed in my general direction. Our school motto is, we believe we can achieve our dreams. I believe that this motto permeates our senior class. We have had some young women and men do some extraordinary things this year. I'd like to recognize the following students for their outstanding efforts all 4 years at Norco High School that have propelled them to an elite status. Salutatorians Cindy Castro, Alex Jimenez, Sharon Wambu, Isabella Wood, Josue Vargas, and Naomi Verduzco. I'd like to especially recognize our class valedictorian, Emma Noddick. We have an incredible number of students that have earned honors with distinction, high honors, and honors. This is a testament to their dedication and also the support from their families to earn this achievement. Congratulations. Although they don't have superhuman powers, the class of 2020 has definitely lived up to our motto. Our students are true heroes, leaders, and champions. We have students that have worked in numerous areas throughout their tenure at Norco High School. The Blue Diamond Brigade, agriculture, Eagle Scouts, Gold Award Girl Scouts, the yearbook staff, the Cougar Chronicle staff, AFJROTC, choir, cheerleaders, dance team, Unity, FNL, ASB, CSF, Link Crew, members of any school-sponsored clubs, and athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, our graduates are the very evidence you need to see that not only are they capable, they are connected, and I'm very confident that they are the kind of citizens this country needs in the future. Traditionally, I would ask Mr. Felipe Lopez to lead our seniors one last time in our honored tradition of shouting, "We are Norco." But I invite all of you to join us at our first home football game in one of the biggest return events of the year after the restrictions are lifted, to join all of us in the chant. May all of you continue to be the excellent role models for the whole community and develop into the strong leaders that our country will need in the future. Senior class of 2020, it has been an absolute pleasure serving you as principal of Norco High School, and I will miss all of you. Congratulations and good luck.
Good evening, Norco families, staff, and the class of 2020. My name is Mikey Tejada, and I am this year's ASB president. Those who were in this position before me usually start with a quote, but I don't think there's any quote that could describe this time we are going through. We took our 8-minute passing period, hangouts at lunchtime, Friday nights on the football field, and class colors assemblies all for granted. Our time at Norco High was cut short, and it feels there are months that we will never get back. We are at one of the most uncertain points in our lives, and the future seems far from clear. Despite all of that, however, it is important to live in the now and live today in celebration of all that has happened these last 4 years. Although our senior year came to a sudden end, it is important that we do not let these months overshadow our times at Norco High School. Although we are unsure of many things at this time, there is one thing that stands clear on its own, and that is the royal blue and white, because we are Norco. This pandemic has been defining the day-to-day life we are living, but it will never define our journey as a Norco Cougar. So, to the class of 2020, although this graduation is far from what you could have ever expected, your time and effort that you put in here has shown to pay off. For some of us, such as myself, we have our family and friends to thank for helping us get to where we are today. The support in our life is what made this all possible. For others, it was self-motivation that pushed us up until this point. Regardless of what it took to get here, you did it. Norco High School is one of the only schools that genuinely has a community base. Some of us graduating today have known each other since we were back at Highland, Sierra Vista, and Norco Elementary. For others like myself, we came to Norco much later. It took us a little longer to realize that this community is one large family. Norco High School is what it is today because of the people that surround it. Whether that is local businesses, alumni, or community support in general, this campus and this town live for one another. I think it's important to emphasize all that has happened over our time as a Cougar. Our first freshman biology class, our first Norco football game, being old enough to drive to school, trying out for a club or sports team, our struggle in government class, our 2020 class yell. It has gotten us all where we are today. Even though those memories may stop here, the experiences we get from them will continue helping us throughout our life. Although these all came to an end, there is now a larger gap for our new beginnings. Maybe it is the beginning of our career, the beginning of our college experience, of our new life away from home, the beginning of learning what it is we love to do. No matter what that may be, and no matter how uncertain these new times may be for us, I'm thankful for Norco for always being a stable home. I hope with these unknowns ahead, you remember all that these last 4 years have taught you, and that it is always okay to lean on those around you. To my parents and sister, your constant guidance and support has led me to where I am today. I am forever grateful to you. To my bestest friends and ASB family, you have shaped me into the person I am today. Thank you for the memories, and I can't wait for our future experiences together. When you face challenges moving forward and you're not sure what to do, you can think back to the times that made you who you are today, and that was your time at Norco High School. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and thank you.
Good evening, parents, peers, family, and staff. 13 years ago, we embarked on this amazing adventure with the goal of getting to this point in our lives, graduation. And much like any adventure, ours has been filled with chaos and excitement, from the highs to the lows, and an ending that not even the greatest of storytellers could have predicted. Never in our wildest imagination did we ever think that it would end like this. A bittersweet ending to a monumental moment in our lives. I'd like to remind everyone the importance of this moment. Today, we will be graduates. The last week, we were able to attend Norco High School together as a time we will never forget. Our last days were filled with sirens, ambulances, and students walking around pretending to be dead. Through every 15 minutes, a program designed to teach us about drunk driving, my classmates and I learned the importance of how one small, insignificant decision can change your life forever. Sometimes we take for granted being young and even believe we are invincible. It is hard to understand the impact a single decision has on your life and how fast everything can change. But now I feel during the current circumstances that we all truly understand this. In these past few months, we've all experienced extreme changes that no one ever expected. Overnight, we saw people risk their lives helping others. Some even came out of retirement to help with the crisis. Neighbors helped neighbors, and volunteers stepped forward. People continued to work even though they knew their lives were at risk. The country was sent into a frenzy. Who knew toilet paper is going to be such a vital commodity? The bravery and civil service demonstrated throughout our senior year is something I hope we all can learn from and take with us into the future. We all have different roads ahead of us, but I hope the kindness shown to others continues, pandemic or not. Although our class may not have had a prom, a grad night, our senior dinner dance, or even the chance to say our proper goodbyes to one another, we have something no other senior class has ever had to go through in the history of Norco High. Our class will forever be known as the class in the quarantine, and no one will ever take that away from us. Let us reminisce fondly of the dances we attended, the electric atmosphere at football games, the cheering from the den, the school spirit displayed at assemblies, and so much more. These are all among my favorite memories from my time here at Norco. In honor of our class, a new tradition was added. Every Friday night during the quarantine, the stadium lights were turned on at 2020 military time to celebrate our class. To the class of 2020, I know that this is not the ending that we wanted. It is sad that we will not see each other in the hallways, going to and from class, hugging each other on the last day of school, giving our teachers the acclamations they deserve, hearing Felipe lead us in the We Are Norco cheer one last time, for missing the ever-anticipated walk together in the stadium with our caps and gowns, the turning of the tassel to signify we had made it, to collect our diplomas before we all head in different directions towards the next chapter of our lives. There is a quote from former President Ronald Reagan that I would like to share with you all tonight. He said, and I quote, "America's best days are yet to come. Our proudest moments are yet to be. Our most glorious achievements are yet ahead." End quote. If we stay and dwindle on the missed opportunities, we would be missing out on the opportunities yet to come. So let's take a moment now to be sad. Now, be proud of yourself. Be proud of us, the Norco High Senior Class of 2020. Our lives are just beginning, and there's still many memories yet to be had. I wish I could thank everyone who has helped me on my journey so far, but if I did that, I would be up here way longer than you guys would like to hear me speak. With that said, I would like to thank some special people. First, I would like to thank all of my friends and teachers who have always supported me. Special shout out to Ms. Vasquez, Ms. Hecht, and Ms. Brodsky for not only being great teachers, but also helping me through the hard times that most teenagers experience. Shout out to our ceramics program. Mr. Smith and my table group were very understanding because some of you may not know this about me, but I have the artistic ability of a rock. Smith, your first valedictorian mentioned in a speech. Thank you to Mr. J, Miss Peggy, and Mr. Carson for their guidance towards my goals. And finally, I would like to thank my family. I would not be here today without their constant support. Thank you, Grammy, for always being there for me. Love you. Mom, Dad, thank you for the sacrifices you have made in order for me to achieve my goal of college softball scholarship. You have always fought for me and offered unconditional love and support, no matter what. So I leave you all with this. Look towards the future and enjoy every moment. Appreciate what you have and never take for granted the people in your lives or the special times together. Make memories of the present because you never know. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Let's go forward, exploring our own destiny together as the class of 2020. Thank you.
Let me find out we're graduating, dude. A lot of people didn't think we were gonna be here today. A lot of people, and I'll name them. No, but seriously, guys, nobody understands the struggles and obstacles we encountered to be here today, let alone the hard work we put into our education these last 13 years. Hello, and good evening, everyone. My name is Naomi Verdusco, and I'm a very proud, enthusiastic, and may I add, loud athlete, student, and friend. Although I do admit that I can be a little over the top sometimes, I wouldn't change who, how, and where I grew up for the world. Being a part of the CNUSD school district and living in Horsetown, USA all my life has taught me and made me everything I am, whether that be the varsity cheerleader, rodeo queen, AP student, or homecoming queen. It is all without a doubt due to the people and community here in Norco. It is truly insane to think back to our kindergarten or elementary school days, but honestly, what most of us don't realize is that those impactful beginnings set the foundation for our education and future. I cannot tell you that if I did not go to Church on the Hill or Riverview Elementary School and did not have teachers like Miss Jill, Miss Faree, Mrs. Gardetto, and Mr. Sido, I would not be standing up here saying this speech today. These people taught me so much and fueled my drive to better myself as a student and a person. I cannot tell you where else you can go and find an elementary school teacher who knows every student's hearts by name, where every Friday night football game, whether it be home or away, the bleachers are filled with fans, or where you are really cared for as family. That is one thing we pride ourselves on here at Norco, family, because we clearly are one, aren't we? The amount of friendships we have created here with our peers and staff will stay with us all well past our college years. I wouldn't be surprised if in 20 years, some of you are in those stands on Friday night cheering on the football team. There is just something about this community that never leaves you, no matter how hard you might try. These last couple months have really tested the strength of this school and will of this class. And I don't know about you, but I was not about to let some virus take away the gratification I was going to get from knowing that I did it, that we did it. We, the class of 2020, graduated. That all of those sleepless nights, stressed out weeks, and gruesome busy work, no offense, I love all my teachers, finally paid off. This, our last year of high school, has really opened my eyes to how sensational all of our lasts were. To our last first day of high school, last homecoming, last class chant, and last Friday night under those lights, I would not have asked for a better group of people to share it with. The bonds that we have shaped this last year are second to none. You guys can help me answer this, but for some reason, everyone and everything just clicks your senior year. The emotions we all shared this year brought us closer to each other. Nothing can beat the late night hangouts at In-N-Out, group breakfasts on Wednesdays, or my personal favorites, senior sunrise, and when us girls took the W last year at Powder Puff. Even the intense memories that will forever scare us, like calling your teacher mom, witnessing the every 15 minutes film, or for the select few of us going down the slide for life. The feeling of sliding in eggs and oil and mustard will still haunt me to this day. The truth is that no matter what kind of memory it may be, we will undoubtedly cherish it forever. At this time, I would like to take a moment to share my appreciation to a select few. To my teachers, Mr. Taylor, Ms. Brodsky, and Mr. Frazzoni. Thank you for being the absolute chillest, funnest, and heartfelt teachers I could have ever asked for. Ms. Burla and Ms. Bosquez, thank you for being absolutely amazing to me and teaching me everything I need to know about math. And finally, thank you to Ms. Arias for perfecting my Español and for teaching me her signature catchphrase, OMG chicos, something that I will unknowingly say all the time now. To my familia in AP Spanish, my math and bio girls, my avid peeps, my ASB buddies, and my fellow cheer captains, you all know who you are. Thank you for being there for all the good and bad times, the greatly needed laughs and chisme sessions. I don't know what I would have done without you, and know that I love and will miss you all. Finally, to my family, who have been my biggest support system. Coming from a large Hispanic family, I have always made it my goal to make all of you proud and represent us to the best of my abilities. Even when I pushed myself, you guys always pushed me harder. And being the first in my family to go to college, specifically UC Davis, to pursue my dream of becoming a veterinarian, I know that you all have been rooting for me from here and from up above. Ricky, thank you so much for teaching me a majority of the life skills I know and for being the best role model I could have ever asked for. You are my biggest protector, and I love you so much, brother. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being there and sacrificing everything for me. I can't express the love and appreciation I have for you both. My high school years would not have been the same without all of you by my side. You know, what they say about your senior year is true, that it goes by like that. It feels like just yesterday we were all little scared freshmen walking into high school, and in the blink of an eye, we're here in our cap and gowns, ready to walk out of this place. Although we may be leaving today, we will always be a class to remember. And not just because we got kicked out of school 4 months early, or because we have the coolest graduating year, but because of our perseverance, dedication, and positivity not only through this rough time, but through our entire 4 years at Norco High School. Don't take today as the ending, but as the beginning to a whole new adventure awaiting exploration. We will be and do great things. Who knows, in our midst could be the next Shakespeare, Mariah Carey, Steve Jobs, Bad Bunny, or even Charli D'Amelio. Whatever you decide to pursue after today, I know you will be successful. My lasting word of advice I would like to give to all of you is no matter what trials and tribulations you may face, stay true to yourself and stay driven to your goals. Do not let anyone or anything doubt you or tell you otherwise. And if they do, then prove them wrong, because you will always and forever be a Norco Cougar.
Hello, Cougars. I'm honored to be one of the first to congratulate the most resilient graduating class in the history of Norco High School, the class of 2020. These times are trying, but the lessons learned in perseverance, tenacity, adaptability, and resourcefulness will definitely serve you well in the future. Just remember this: you're the master of your own destiny, and your future is bright. We're here to wish you the very, very best in your future endeavors. Now to the presentation of class. Ladies and gentlemen, the class before you has fulfilled all of the graduation requirements set forth by the state of California and the Corona-Norco Unified School District. It is with great honor and pride that I present the graduating class of 2020.
All right. Well, before I officially accept the class of 2020, I'd like to just give my heartfelt thanks to all of you, parents and students, for being so patient during these trying times. Know that we'll get through it, and appreciate you guys and all you've done, and you've made it. So I've had a tradition that I've done here at Norco High for the last 6 years. So I know you're watching this in a different venue than you would be at the stadium, but hopefully you'll play along with me. What I'd like to do first is have all the adults in the audience stand up, turn to your student, your graduate, and tell them how much you love them, and give them a big, big hug. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, students, please stand. Turn to your parents, grandparents, and on the count of 3, you're going to say, appreciate all you've done for us and love you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job, guys. Great job. Well, with that, I would like to say you have made it. You have now completed what is necessary, deemed by the state of California, to have graduated from Norco High School. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Paige Abetta.
Shane Ackerley.
Carlos Acosta.
Esteban Acosta.
Stephanie Acosta.
Jericho Adams.
Ashley Aguiar.
Javier Aguirre.
Amirali Ahmadijazi.
Adam Alcocer.
Brianne Allen.
Emilio Almazan.
Farouk Alcuza.
Stephen Alvarado.
Jared Ames.
Cecilia Angel Garcia.
Brian Areza.
Christina Aranda.
Kaylee Araujo Estrella.
Sofia Nicole Arevalo.
Carissa Arguillas.
Austin Eris.
Angel Areola.
Eileen Araviaga.
Marquise Ashley.
Taylene Asaf.
Alfonso Avila,
Miranda Ayers.
Eric Bahena,
Christopher Bainham. Chris Bacane.
Luke Baker,
Marissa Baker.
Joshua Barba,
Sarkis Barbarian.
Miranda Barcena,
Janessa Barraza.
Janet Barrientos,
Nicholas Bartosik.
Jack Bathke,
Abril Bautista.
Vanessa Becerra,
Allison Beecher.
Paulo Benedicto,
Ariana Benitez.
Jeanette Bermudez,
George Bentoncourt.
Auburn Belen,
Kimberly Bliss.
Garrett Boersma,
Emma Bogardus.
Philip Boone,
Brandon Bose.
Ashley Bracamonte,
Kaylee Brand.
Brianna Bremer,
Austin Brown.
Jordan Brown,
Samantha Brown.
Ryan Bruckner,
Adam Burks.
Chloe Burlingame,
Amanda Burns.
Hannah Busick,
Connor Bustamante.
Timothy Button,
Alexis Cabrera.
John Cabrera,
Jasmine Calderon.
Estrella Camacho Servin,
Gabrielle Cameron.
Madeline Cameron,
Eduardo Cardenas.
Audrey Carrier,
William Casio.
Prince Cassell,
Jacob Castaneda. Calista Castellanos.
Cindy Castro,
Enrique Castro.
Rain K. Wood,
Bryce Sermonelli.
Fernando Chavez,
Christian Chavez.
Isaac Chavez,
Zabidel Chavez.
Stephanie Chicas Corrado,
Peyton Chodaki.
Blake Christopher,
Joshua Chun.
Nicole Church,
Aaron Cypress.
Haley Clay,
Sydney Claypool.
Taylin Clyde,
Enrique Cobian.
Elijah Collins Dimmitt,
Cassidy Comio.
Caitlin Comio,
Christopher Conniff.
Emmanuel Contreras,
Isaiah Cortez.
Jacob Chrysler,
Trevor Crockett.
Cheyenne Croson, Gregorio Cruz Cruz,
Faith Cummings.
Ryan Curtis,
Adam Daruvila, Jeremiah Dayton,
Miguel de Jesus,
Richard Delatorre,
Logan Deering, Tony Delgado,
Ana Delgado Gonzalez,
Travis Dennison,
Hannah Doy,
Eduardo Dorado Esquivel,
Justin Drury,
Isabella Dujour,
Katie Durazo,
Amber Elston,
Kylie Emmanuel,
Ariana Ennis,
Aaron Erlenmeyer,
Matthew Escamilla,
Sitlali Escobar,
Joseph Esparza,
Philip Espinoza,
Kaylee Estrella,
Serena Estrella,
Haley Evans,
Rusty Fisher,
Alexis Fleeup,
Dimitri Ford,
Haley Foster,
Alyssa Franklin,
Caitlin Fergoso,
Arthur Fruing,
Braden Frick,
Haley Friedel,
Brittany Galarza,
Alexis Garcia,
Anthony Garcia,
David Garcia,
Marcus Garcia,
Michael Garcia,
Tyler Garibay,
Shane Garrido,
Giovanni Gava,
Jonathan Gawrich,
Michael Gino,
Luke Duranton,
Brooklyn Gibbs,
Celeste Hiron,
Alyssa Gomez,
Jaime Gomez,
Marco Gomez Tamayo,
Cesar Gonzalez,
Christian Gonzalez,
Giovanna Gonzalez,
Isabel Gonzalez,
Jose Gonzalez,
Victoria Gonzalez,
Ingrid Gonzalez Figueroa,
Sean Goodwin,
Nia Gusby,
Aubrey Grasshoff, Christopher Griffin,
Natalie Guerra,
Vivian Guerra,
Jernel Guillarte, Miles Gurola,
Chloe Gutierrez,
Emma Gutierrez,
Daniel Guzman Martinez,
Timothy Haid,
Eric Hanlon,
Annika Hansen,
Hayden Hapke,
Sarah Harmon,
Nathan Harrison,
Haley Hastings,
Tyler Hastings,
Camille Hawley,
Daniel Hennessy,
Isabel Henriksen,
Christopher Hernandez,
Clarissa Hernandez. Efren Hernandez. Vanessa Hernandez.
Juan Hernandez Diaz.
Jimena Hernandez Leon.
Alyssa Herrera.
Elizabeth Hinson.
Alvin Huang.
Jalen Holguin.
Evan Holmes.
Cole Hostler.
Austin Houghton.
Nicole Hoy.
Kaya Huffman.
Laramie Huffman.
Carter Hunsicker.
Corey Hunter.
Shane Illinsworth.
Denise Iniguez.
Crystal Iturbide.
Ethan Jackson.
Haley Jacobson.
Jeremy Jarrett.
Brady Jensen.
Alexander Jimenez.
Angelica Jimenez.
Antonio Jimenez.
Arlene Jimenez.
Christopher Jimenez.
Kayla Jimenez.
Lourdes Jimenez.
Jada Jones.
Mason Jones.
Nicholas Jones.
Megan Juarez.
Lauren Kane Fiore.
Elizabeth Karcher.
Madison Kemper.
Skylar Carranz.
Eric Kettler.
Ryan Kilgore.
Connor Kilman.
Shane Kilsura.
Eric Kong.
Luis Landeros Arguello.
Yordi Larios Ramirez.
Eduardo Lechuga.
Sebastian Ledesma.
Kirsten Light.
Kyle Lightfoot.
Ashton Little.
Senjuyu Liu.
Andrew Yave. Imanol Lopez.
Zoe Lorkowski.
Dylan Lucas.
Norberto Lucero.
Eris Lyons.
Adrian Maciel. Seth Madden.
Anthony Maldonado.
Jesus Monzo.
McKenna McCorkle.
Brennan McCrae.
Cheyenne McDonald.
Bodie McFarland.
Maya McGaw.
Ana Medina Cardona. Andy Mejia.
Billy Mejia.
Rebecca Maloney. Isla Mendoza.
Yuritsi Mendoza.
Charlie Marino.
Justin Mesa.
Trevor Michael.
Kyle Middleton. Kaylin Milliken.
Lucas Malusnik.
Avery Mitchell.
Austin Moe.
Samantha Montelepre.
Alejandra Mora.
Carlos Morales. Jesse Morales.
David Morales. Richard Morrison.
Seth Musil.
Isaiah Murillo.
Jaden Navarrete. Iris Navarro.
Eduardo Navarro Corona. Emily Newcomer.
Isabella Nguyen.
Kiem Nguyen.
Alexis Niumara.
Augustin Noguera.
Emma Nodick.
Adrian Nunez.
Samantha Ochoa.
Zane O'Donnell Barrios. Caitlin O'Hara.
Devin O'Hara.
Caitlin Olson.
Mallory Orchard.
Juan Orozco Aldaco.
Joseph Ortega.
Joshua Ortega.
Jasmine Ortiz Uribe.
Gabriel Ott.
Madison Owens.
Michaela Owens.
Travis Paconen.
Sierra Paget.
Hayel Padilla.
Justina Park.
Miguel Pena.
Jasmine Perdomo. Arthur Perez.
Graciela Perez. Atziri Perez.
Gilberto Perez Martinez.
Clayton Pensaniello.
Michael Pierce.
Brendan Pomerlow.
Desiree Ponce.
Ryan Ponce.
Aspen Price.
Xavier Price.
Zachary Pyatt.
Tyler Ragland. Angel Ramirez.
Devon Ramirez.
Diego Ramirez.
Janine Ramirez.
Javier Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez Abrego.
Lilu Ramos.
Drake Rasmussen.
Arezo Rawani.
Sydney Rollins.
Christian Reyes.
Haley Reyes.
Sarah Reynolds.
Jaden Reza.
Melanie Richards.
Braden Rizzolo.
Ethan Rivas.
Alicia Roberts. Karina Rodriguez.
Jimena Rodriguez Padilla.
Daisy Romero.
Edgar Romero.
Wyatt Romero.
Michael Ross.
Jaden Roth.
Rashid Rouse.
Cassandra Ruiz.
Shantae Sadi.
Diego Science.
Rafael Salas Martinez.
Montserrat Salazar.
Nicholas Salazar.
Kylie Sand.
Alicia Santillano,
Brian Santos,
David Sanudo Mendoaz,
Kyle Sasaki,
Hector Sedano,
Zachary Seguin,
Jennifer Segura Delgadillo,
Larry Segura Gonzalez,
Jaden Siegler,
Nancy Serrano,
Ethan Sexton,
Tanner Shepard,
Taylor Shorter, Jennifer Sims,
Alyssa Smith,
Brady Smith,
Christopher Smith,
Dominic Soto,
Jordan Salsa,
Caden Stabil,
Ethan Stamey,
Alyssa Stantz,
Logan Stanfill,
Frank Stolfi,
Michaela Stotts,
Nicole Struck,
Thomas Sturm,
Kaylin Stewart,
Tiana Suapea,
Angel Swazo,
Marco Tamayo,
Tara Tassett,
Michael Tejada,
Kristen Terrelonge,
Michaela Thomas,
Monique Thompson,
Ariana Tonietti,
Savannah Tonkinson,
Jonelle Torchia,
Matthew Torres,
Natalie Torres,
Brian Torres,
Brandon Tran,
Alec Trujillo,
Ryan Ewell,
Ariel Urban,
Jacob Valadez,
Serena Valencia,
Summer Van Horn,
Alejandro Vargas,
Josue Vargas,
Aaron Vargas Mariscal,
Samantha Vasquez,
Jaime Vasquez,
Brian Vasquez de la Rosa,
Kevin Vega Sierra,
Kiana Velasco,
Tiana Velez,
Brooke Vano,
Rafael Vera, Naomi Verduzco,
Isa Vidanes,
Angel Villagrana Amezcua,
Valerie VR,
Azariah Bergen,
Isabella Wade,
Gianna Walker,
Sharon Wambu,
Luke Weaver,
Hayden Werley,
Molly Weststein,
Christian Whistler,
Alexis White,
Colt Wickersham,
Deegan Willard,
Soren Willard,
Harley Williams,
Sarah Willis,
Tori Winter,
Sierra Weisner,
Caitlin Witten,
Isabella Wood,
Nicholas Worthington,
Dylan Weibel,
L. Yace,
Derek Yang,
Ryan Ibarra,
Miles Young,
Sarah Young,
Jordan Zahn, Ethan Zentner,
Roxana Cepeda,
Fatima Zuniga,
Melissa Zuniga,
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Auburn, and it was an honor to be your senior class officers this year.
It's finally time for us to lead you in our official 2020 tassel moving ceremony. Graduates, please stand, but first make sure your tassel is on the right side of your cap.
Now together, as we move our tassels from right to left, we will rightfully become the graduating class of 2020.
Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Congrats, we did it.